Hello and welcome back to my garage here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. So today there was an update which supposedly added something like 40 tuning parts to the game that weren't there before. Which, please, oh, look at that, yeah. One of the things that they said they added was performance brakes. Slotted B, we have to figure out what these, how to use these now. The one thing that they added in particular that pleased me, because I thought it was a glaring oversight. This one right here, rear muffler V8 OHV, no performance. There wasn't a performance version of that before, which I thought was just ridiculous. I mean, it was absolutely, just like I said, a glaring oversight. I wonder if they added. They did not. They didn't add heads or camshafts for the V12. What about the... And they didn't add the side draft carburetors. Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, don't want to spend too much time fooling with that because I have a couple of things I want to do here. This is a barn find car and I want to get it. I'm not actually going to do this right now. I just want to get it cleaned up because supposedly they made it so that when you wash the car, it significantly improves the value. We'll see, we're down six grand on this one, almost $7,000. Yeah. So let's see if this actually makes a difference, or how much of a difference it makes. I'm going to do the interior as well because it doesn't cost me anything to do it. And this was a barn find car, so it's going to be substantially complete. It'll just need a lot of, it'll need repairs and replacements and all that sort of thing. So where are we at now? See, only gained about $500 on that. I'm going to put you there. And then, since I'm only 500 XP from the next level, what I would like to do is this next story order, because that's pretty clearly an old school Toyota Corolla. So, okay. Hi, I'm Anna Sharkey. I'm a professional driver. I got my nickname from the aggressive driving style that I represent. As you may have guessed, the costs are relevant to me. Uh-oh, shouldn't say that to me. At least when it comes to motorsport. The mechanic from my team was overwhelmed by the work and took leave overnight, but the cars won't prepare themselves. Today I'm coming to you with my private gem. I bought it some time ago as a sentimental piece. I'm a fan of Asian action films. Well, yeah. This Sakura Takumi is a synonym of a Japanese classic to me. It's quite a rare example, but it's been through enough. I saved it from a junkyard, now you have to restore it to working condition. For now, if I manage to return in it on 4 wheels, I'll be satisfied. Then I'll figure out what to do with it. Thanks and see you. So this actually is probably not going to be terribly involved with stuff to do. Take a look. Oh, well, maybe it will. So what do you want me to do with this car? Repair, replace body parts, change oil, other tasks. So that's like almost every body part. Change oil, other tasks. Hey look, perform headlamp alignment. That's a new thing. So all we're doing really is changing fluids and replacing the body parts. That's fine. Let's go ahead and give it a wash. Yeah, that makes it look significantly better. I wonder what probably can't do that till this is done. I wonder what the condition of the frame is. 21%. Oh, that's awful. Oh, I didn't hold that long enough. It, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it didn't ask me to repair or replace body. Yeah, it's not specifically wanting me to fix the body, but I'm going to anyway. And let's see if we can save any of these things. Probably not. Huh, that came out significantly better than I expected it to. That's not what I want. That's an extra piece. So I repaired all the body parts that came off the car. I didn't really expect that. I think it was just the fenders, right? The fenders and the doors and the trunk. So now we just need to go through and buy the other pieces. And actually, I'm not clear. I'm not clear if it wants me to do that. But what the hell, I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, it's going to have a lot of this stuff probably from the other. Headlight B, hood B, headlight B. So all the windows, taillight B, so the rest of these pieces are all in the other body shop. Okay. They're not going to match color-wise. And of course, this is probably more than I strictly needed to do. You know what? I completely ignored this. So there is actually a bunch of mechanical work to do. It does. This is what I came here for. I didn't know if it wanted plates, but it does. I think I will go with the generic plate. If I can remember where it is. I know there's one that doesn't have any logo or anything on it. Normally if it's my car, I put Washington plates on it. But or if it's a car that I'm going to sell. Playway, there we go. So that engine is not going to start because it doesn't have a head cover on it. We can see that. I would like to dismount those wheels and fix those rims because the rims look awful. But I don't know if it wants me to do that. Probably not. That won't work. That won't work. I can't drain anything because there isn't even... there's no reservoirs to drain from. Yeah. No fuse box. I wonder if it wants me to... I'm gonna have to look at the order more closely. Because I don't know if it actually wants me to make it run. There was a cam gear in there that was broken. All this stuff is coming up orange, which generally doesn't necessarily mean that it's required to fix it. Though I am kind of leaning toward that. ABS module, air filter, head cover, fuel pump, oil filter, spark plugs. Yeah, it wants me to install the reservoirs, I see that. Throttle, radiator fan, power steering reservoir, radiator, fuse box, base, fuse box cover, so it'll need the fuses, I'm sure. ABS module, ABS pump, brake servo, cam gear. A lot of this stuff it doesn't even have. All right, let's just go nuts here. Because it looks like most of what's wrong is in the engine. I wonder how bad these things are. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dismount the tires and I'm going to try to fix the rims. I'm going to replace that because that looks like crap. And because I'm putting a new fuel pump in it anyway. I don't want to put it in a crappy tank. For a second, I thought it was going to make me... Oh, you know what? No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, for a moment I panicked and thought I was going to dump oil on the floor. There's no radiator. There's no power steering reservoir. There's no there's no brake servo even. Yeah, there's no oil in it. She did say money was no object. And after that Ferrari 458 that I sold, I have plenty of money to spend. Oh, I've gained a level. I already gained a level. That's what I wanted to do. And I think it'll be this one. That should make the repairing go faster. Let's yank the engine out. I don't know what those parts are. Okay, I'm going to take the engine apart now. Because this is not a big engine, so this shouldn't take a whole lot of time to rip it apart. Look at that cam gear. You can see how bad that is. Since this job doesn't actually want, or it didn't say anything about increasing the performance, so I mean I won't, even if I am indulging in some overkill here, it shouldn't affect the job in the end. I hope. I used to do this in 2018 all the time, especially when it got to the point where I had, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars to burn. Though honestly, I guess you're meant to, like, I used to do computer support, and we would troubleshoot. We always were supposed to troubleshoot stuff as thoroughly as possible to try to determine the exact cause of a failure, and so that when you were ordering parts to fix something, you were ordering what you needed and not just everything from the catalog. And they didn't want us to be like throwing parts at a problem. They wanted us to do our due diligence and determine exactly what the problem was so that it can be fixed properly. And sometimes I think about that because I will cheerfully take one of these things, especially a customer order like this, and just completely completely redo it far beyond what they asked for. I actually think that a lot of the stuff that was on the list that it wanted me to provide were things that aren't even on the engine. So I know it said spark plugs, and I didn't take any spark plugs off this thing. Okay. So 5 pages worth of stuff, so let's bear with me. I'm going to go through these. Oh, damn it, I broke that. And that was a bad piece to break, too, because the head is expensive. Okay, so it wasn't, I mean, that wasn't good, but wasn't the worst thing I've ever done. Okay, so it wants... No, I'm not, I'm gonna... For the engine, I'm going to buy stuff that, I'm gonna buy new stuff for things like this. I'm also going to buy new... I'm pretty sure that pistons and... I'm pretty sure the piston rings were on the list of things to replace. I'm going to buy new ones. I think I remember this from... That almost touches the side of the block there. There was an engine in 2018 where when you assembled the piston and conrod bearing, that the bearing actually clipped into the side of the block from the inside, which of course would be a super bad thing. XX. God, it annoys me so much that I broke that. Yeah, you're getting a new pulley. Getting a new one of those. What about the camshafts? Did I fix them? No. Oh, that I'm sure is over here. It amuses me to no end that you can repair things like that. I mean, that's plastic, and you really shouldn't be able to repair it. Need to buy those. I'm gonna need the crankshaft pulley as well, and I'm gonna replace these rollers. It's probably I was gonna say probably a belt tensioner or something there, but nope, that's not what I wanted. Need spark plugs as well. I really dislike this. It doesn't make any sense to have those in a separate place. I mean, I kind of understand it for the electric cars, but you don't go to a specialty electronics store to buy spark plugs, for instance. You go to an automotive store. How many of these are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I am actually having a little bit of a hard time differentiating these pieces because they're all the same color. This thing probably wants wires as well. Well, thinking about it, it has to, because there's a distributor cap. And of course you're over there. Okay, that's done. Let's see where we're at now. So all the engine stuff, fuses, fuse box, yeah, that's all of that. That was everything. It's just the other parts now. Fuel pump. It's just the other parts now in the engine compartment that aren't there. So do I want to go nuts? I got so much crap in my inventory. Okay, I accidentally sold one of the tires. Darn it. I wasn't gonna do this. Actually, I was going to, but 185 70 13. Yeah, I wasn't gonna do this, but since I actually didn't mean to sell that. I actually didn't mean to sell that tire. I was waffling back and forth on whether or not I wanted to buy new tires for the car. Or at least now it won't look completely like crap. Thinking about it, I actually was considering doing the brakes as well, along with everything else I've done. This actually is a good looking rim too. I like that. You can go back where you belong. I get the battery. Get, let's see. Because I know I'm going to need the cover. Oh, I didn't buy the ABS pump. Went too far back. God, look at all the fuses it wants. Let's see, air. Get the cover so we don't have to come back for it. Pretty sure that screws. I'm pretty sure that bolts down. Okay. All right, that should be all I should need to do now is fill the fluids. I was going to say replace the fluids, but there weren't any fluids to replace. Do you see how that can is clipped right into the intake manifold? Right there. Okay, that should be everything on this page. Yep. And everything there. Oil is done. Last thing it wants me to do is to recalibrate the headlights. That is way out of alignment. That one was almost there. The left one was like looking off in the other direction. I think No, I didn't. Okay. So that should do it, I think, right? Whoops. Yep, finish order. It's all done. Keep forgetting to do this stuff. Car looks really... I mean, the car looks a hell of a lot better than it did, and I would be tempted to do a lot more. But let's go ahead and get... Where are we at here? Total payout 15 grand, almost 16 grand. Okay. Got a case. I'll go through these cases, so I'm accumulating them now. The scrap is just an utter waste of time. Bonus XP is nice, bonus money is nice. Another barn map. More scrap. Another barn map and more scrap. I miss the plus quality parts we used to get in the cases and the purple, you know, the high level performance pieces. I miss that. Okay, so in the interest of not doing another hour and 15-minute long video, I'm going to wrap this one up here. I gained a level, which is what I wanted to do, and I'm within 600 points. Or what is that? It's like 549 or something. My math probably sucks as usual. But I'm close to... another car will get me to level 21, no, level 22 probably. And then I can max this out. I'd like to do well, I'm gonna focus on this. And then I'll probably go up. What does this one do? Cuts time to examine. This one is the move faster one, and this one is the part discount. I want all of it. I think I'll get that one next, though, to speed up the repair process. Alright, so that'll wrap this one up. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you continue to join me on my process of leveling through this game until we can get to a point where we can start just focusing on fixing junkyard cars as more and more mods hit the workshop. I haven't seen a lot of cars that I really want to do so far. I think we're hurting right now because there's a bunch of stuff that we don't have DLCs for like we used to. So there's no Porsches, there's no Fords, no Dodges, no Plymouths, things like that, which are the cars that I really enjoyed doing. But we'll just keep plugging along. So on that note, bye for now.